Welcome to the all-new Biscuit Boys Music Hour with him, Mrs. Browne, and me, the Gabby Cabby, on SRB Radio in association with Griffiths Clothing and Zany. On today's show, we have music by Jimmy Coburn, the Womack Sisters, and Binky Womack. And joining us a little bit later for a chat is Janine Johnson. But first up, here's Lena Loy with Best Friend off her new album dropping this summer, Supernatural Love. Lena Loy's new album dropping this summer, Supernatural Love, produced by Reggie Morrix. Now, are you, mate? You okay?
I'm fine, thank you.
We've had a few teething problems, haven't we?
Yeah.
Well, we've had to cut show short a little bit, although you think
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
going to be
we have,
short,
yeah.
but it's not. It's still going to be the Biscuit Boys Music Hour.
But it won't be
because
quite
Derek's
an hour.
waiting to be picked up. He's
He
had
is,
his
yeah.
haircut. Anyone that doesn't know Derek, it's his dog. Well, it's not his dog, it's his daughter's dog. And I like the way that you've got that down the side on today. You've got Cat Lundy, Delirium Trees, Binky Womack, Backbone Slips, That Sounds Painful, Luna Loy, as you've just heard, Ivory Tower Project, Jimmy Coburn, and you did have the Womack Show.
Yeah.
That's the Womack sisters. But there is a bit of a Womack influence to today's show. And I am going to be cutting a show with Binky Womack, The Legacy and The Next Generation. We're kicking on things a little bit. We've now introduced our BB Media Group, where we're showcasing and promoting 5 artists. And guys, if you want to get involved with the project, just email Chris at tracks@sports-radio.co.uk for competitive rates. And any tracks that he sent via the email service, MP3 format, please, will go on rotation daily on srbradio.com. We were going to play Binky Womack's new song, Piece of That Pie, and we were going to play Catalina Kick's new track as well, but sadly Chris has got it up in his other office, and although it's on daily rotation, we can't download it to play on today's show. It is, trust me, like working with an idiot, although he is my best friend. Right, what's up next, pal?
We're going to have the Ivory Tower Project. This is a track I haven't heard.
Neither have I, so let's have it.
Well, so give it a whirl. Here we go. ring.
Yeah, I wonder where he's. I wonder what ring and where he's going to put it up, Rosie, tonight. I'm guessing on the wedding finger. Could be an engagement ring. Could be an eternity ring.
Yeah.
I mean, could be a wedding ring, couldn't it?
Mm.
But you
Could
tend
be a
to do
circus
that
ring.
at the altar, don't you?
Yeah.
Not at tonight.
Yeah.
But there you go.
Correct.
Sounded quite 70s, didn't it? Quite
Did,
vibey.
yeah, reminded me of a track, but I
Yeah,
can't
but
think
don't a
what
lot
it
of tracks
was.
remind you of another track, which isn't necessarily bad because it's a song that I think, yeah, it does remind me of something else, but I like it. And good morning to Anne-Marie Johnson, long time no see. Yeah, we are going to do a music show probably once a month, once every 6 weeks.
I've just noticed something looking at the screen.
Go on.
We're the wrong way round.
Right.
Hanson Deck. It's bad luck.
Hey?
It's bad luck.
I've never really noticed because I don't watch
Yeah,
this that much.
because look, you're looking at me now, and I'm not there.
Well, to be quite truthful, when I talk to you, I often have that impression.
Do you know what I mean? You know I'm trying to say that, don't you?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to just switch them around in a bit. Okay.
You're very, very clever. But no, we're always here, generally between 11 o'clock and 12 o'clock, to do football interviews. Next week it will be the England years with Alan Hudson, Alf, Don, and a 3-year ban. The week after, we're going to be chatting with Matthew Letizier, and then the week after, it's our usual, regular, no holds barred show with Paul Devlin. Always the first thing that we do on the no holds barred show with Dev is an Annie update, because for those of you that aren't familiar with the show, Paul and Sal's young daughter Annie has got a horrible disease called Addison's. At the moment, she's okay, but it's one of them things that just creeps up, and it can be, well, it is life-threatening. So we always give our best wishes and love to the Devlin family, and Paul Devlin will be back in 3 weeks' time. So come on then, mate, let's get on with the music, because on the music show, it's all about music. There's no features, just music. And coming up a little bit later in the show, we're going to have a chat with Janine Johnson, who's bringing her Soul in the City show to Birmingham on the 29th of June.
Have a listen to this. This is a band called the Backbone Slips, featuring a mate of mine, Dave Malloy. Hold on.
Hold on, 'cause I'm coming.
go. Backbone Slips.
Sounds good. Hold on.
Catch 'em, yeah.
Is that from the Blues Brothers? Or if it isn't, it should be, because it does sound as though
I think it might
does
be,
come off
actually.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Now, we will be catching up shortly with Janine Johnson. But first, we're going to play two in a row. We're going to go stateside here with the Womack sisters. Their wonderful current record, Darling. Absolutely love these. And catch the video. These guys are on high rotation daily on srbradio.com, as are all of our BB Media Group people, artists, and followed by Binky Womack. It would have been a piece of that pie, which is on daily rotation, high rotation, but sadly it's up at the other studio and Chris can't download it, so it's going to be When You're Wrong. And trust me, Chris often is, although you have turned us round now, haven't you?
Yeah.
And I'm still talking and there's no one home, but there you go. Let's have the Womacks.
Okay, here we go. Womack sisters first.
Thank you.
Okay.
walking in circles, baby, trying to figure out why you've been tripping on me lately. Is it something that you're thinking? Maybe it's something that I said. Is it something that you heard? Maybe something that you read. Girl, you're my baby. No matter what you do, I'll always rectify the situation when it comes down to me and you. Together forever, that's what I said, and I mean, I love you till I'm dead. You can go out with your friends, hang out all night long, and call me from another city on some dude's phone. Look out the window I wanna keep it right there. You can go out with your friends, hang out all night long, and call me from another city on some dude's phone. Look out the window and scream, here he comes. I'm sure there's an explanation for everything you've done when you're wrong. When you're wrong.
Binky's songs, trust me, do end quite abruptly. Are you ready? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Hopefully now on the line is our mate, Janine Johnson. Janine, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Hi.
Hey, you're sounding as great as you look.
Oh, bless you.
How's things? Because we did connect a few years ago when
Yeah.
it's almost in another life when we was doing the Biscuit Boys in a slightly different format. Now it's all music. So let's have a brief catch up. How's things been over the last couple of years for Janine Johnson?
Oh, well, it's been good. I've been doing a lot of live doing a lot of live gigs, different projects. Not so much my own writing, but touring quite a bit with different shows. It's been good, you know. I've been all around Europe mostly, and that's been exciting to see loads of different places and play for loads of different audiences. So yeah, it's been an exciting couple of years.
And that's the nice thing with music, Janine. You know, you're diverse, you branch out, you have a project, Soul in the City, which we're going to talk about a little bit later in the interview, that you've been doing pretty much in London. You're bringing it to Birmingham. But you're a soul and you're a jazz artist, and I'd like to just talk briefly about some of your collaborations. I'm looking here, Ray Davies, The Who, George Michael, Paloma Faith, and that's just to name a few of them. How did you get those gigs, kid?
Well, I sing with a group called Urban Voices Collective, and some of these great artists sometimes, you know, we do a lot of backing and support for them. Paloma Faith, we sang on her album Picking Up the Pieces. We also did the opening of the BAFTAs a few years ago with her, and we did the proms with her. Yeah, a few things with her. Ray Davies, George Michael. We did the opening of the Olympics, the closing ceremony of the Olympics. Yeah, so it's just like events like that that come through, and we get to collaborate with these great artists.
And you've also got an album out, your debut album, Strength, Wisdom and Growth, and an EP, Passion, that you're working on your second album, and I've heard it, it's absolutely banging. I think you're a wonderful artist, a big, bubbly personality, and you're also touring back-to-backer as well, aren't you, that starts on the 6th of June in Jersey?
Oh, right, yeah. Well, we did that on Saturday. That was Saturday.
Okay.
We did Jersey, but we have loads more dates all over the UK. Yeah, it's a great show. I mean, we have so many songs from Burt Bacharach in that show. People are really surprised when they hear the songs. They don't realise how many of these songs were written by Burt Bacharach, you know?
But again,
and those songs, songs like Say a Little Prayer, Walk On By, Look of Love. There's so many that we all know and love, but a lot of people don't actually know that Bert wrote them. So it's great to do a show like that.
It is, because the one thing songwriters often don't get the recognition that the actual artist that
Exactly.
makes the record good gets, is it? I mean, for instance, I'm doing a bit of work with the Womacs, and that the dynasty of that family, the legacy that they left is phenomenal, and it's all over now. The Rolling Stones are touring at the moment. The Specials are touring with them, but that was a song that was written way back when by Bobby Womack, and first was introduced to our airwaves by the Valentinos, you know, and they didn't do particularly great with it, but the Rolling Stones got it, didn't change it an awful lot, if I'm honest, and it was their first #1 hit. And you're right, Burt Bacharach has wrote so many brilliant songs, and for people that don't know, they go, what songs did he write? And then you'll play them and they'll go, oh really, did he? And he wrote that. The man's a legend. Yes, Burt Bacharach is a legend. What's your favourite Burt Bacharach track?
I think Say a Little Prayer, definitely.
Yeah. And yeah, you can hear Chris in the background actually singing something, singing a wrong song, but he tries his best. Also a shout out for your website, because anybody that wants to connect with you can through your social media activities.
Yeah.
But the easiest way is through all the W's Janine Johnson, but there's a dash, a little slash in the middle, .com, and there's one N in Janine. Well, there's two. There's JANINE.
That's correct.
Is that not correct? Let's talk about your soul in the city then, babe, because that's been going for some time, hasn't it? So tell me about how it got going, and tell me about your plans of taking it forward. So not just Londoners, because you are a London lass, but Brummies, Mancunians, Scousers, Geordies, all us people out of the metropolitan area can listen and watch your fantastic stage shows.
Yeah, exactly. I started this show about 2 years ago now. I wanted a platform to be able to share my own music, and also to sing a lot of the songs that I love to sing, that I love to hear when I go out to music or to dance to music. So I wanted to create this kind of soulful sanctuary in a way, where people could come regularly to hear great music, and also discover maybe new artists that they don't know. Or, so that's how it kind of started. And yeah, I've just been doing that in London, and it's got to a point now where I think it's developed enough in London to try and take it to another city. And so I chose Birmingham because I thought, it's quite a diverse demographic. I thought it would be a good place to start, really.
And where's the gig going on? It's the Pizza Express Live in Brindley Place, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Have you performed there before? Do you know much about the venue?
I've performed there only once before. Last year, sometime, I can't remember. In the summertime, I think, or just it was. I mean, I love the Pizza Express venue. I play a lot in London at all of them. I've played at all of them, and I've played in Maidstone as well. So I found out last year that they had another one in Birmingham, and I thought, let me give it a go. I have such a good time playing in their venues. Why wouldn't I try one more? So when I decided to expand Soul and Sea, I thought that was a great place to start and see how it goes.
And tickets are available through
the Pizza Express website, or you can go to my website. It's there too.
Like I say, the easiest way to connect with you is through that website, and we'll give it again. It's all the W's Janine-Johnson.com. Everything on there, from your videos to the biography to your discography to absolutely everything. What's next for Janine? When's the new album going to be ready to drop? Because I know you're working on that, but you're so busy globe-trotting, girl, you don't have a chance to get in the studio and get it all done.
I'm telling you, it has been a bit difficult. I am going to look to find the right time, the moment, because it's not just about having time. I think you have to be in the right frame of mind as well. You can't just necessarily just slot it in anywhere. So I am still kind of not sure about when I'm going to finish it. I would like to this year, but who knows? I'm not going to stress about it. I'm just going to keep working at it, waiting for those inspired moments, and hoping that I get to finish it soon.
And who's producing it?
I'm not sure at the moment. I've got quite a few of my musician friends that produce. So at the moment, I'm just trying to kind of get the songs kind of finished, and then we'll decide. I might use different people.
Yeah.
You know.
Any collaborations on the album?
I'm not sure. I have this idea that I might try and collaborate with some of my past guests of Soul in the City, for example.
Yeah.
I spoke to Hamish Stewart, for example, and I'm trying to get him on board. I don't know if I can convince him, but I still keep asking. I'd love to work with him again. So maybe some of my guests that I've been working with, I might see if I can get them on board. That would be quite nice.
And this venture on Friday, the 29th of June,
yes.
You've got a local comedian that's going to open it up for you, because, again, that's going to be slightly different to what your usual shows are all about, isn't it?
Well, let's change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Also, John Simmett, he's from Birmingham, so I thought it was quite nice to get a local lad in. I do try to collaborate with students that are coming in, that are starting up, and people from the area. I thought it was a good way to kind of bring this new show to Birmingham, to start with someone that they already know and love already,
Well, they love him, and they're going to love you. The line isn't the best, so we're going to have to leave it there. Janine, can I thank you so much for your time? We're going to put all your details on the Biscuit Boys website, on our Facebook pages, on SRB Radio's Facebook page, and on mine as well, and I'll help you 100%. Can I wish you all the very best, girl, and I will see you on the 29th in Birmingham. We're going to have a party.
Cheers very much.
Cheers, thanks, Janine. All the best, mate. Bye. Bye-bye.
I'm second to no one. I believe that I'm someone. You must be out of your head to say the things you said. I'm second to no one. Well, I can fly like an arrow or a bird released. I can swim in the ocean of the seven seas. I do all I want. The law of attraction tells me so. And while you're sinking in the sea of your misery, I'll fly like a bird and you'll always see. And everything I give you was mine. I'm second to no one. I believe that I'm someone. You must be out of your head to say the things you said. I'm second to no one. Well, now you're looking for the fire in your heart's desire. I'll find a better way where I know I can see. The thoughts in my head will open the doors to reality. And now you're searching for a dream any way that you know. I'll find a given time. There's a place you can go. Just listen to your mind and everything's gonna be fine. I'm second to no one. I believe that I'm someone. You must be out of your head to say the things you said. I'm second to no one. Second to no one. I believe that I'm someone. You must be out of your head to say the things you said. I'm second to no one. And I believe that I'm someone. And let the world know my notion.
Second to No One, their latest track off Jimmy Coburn's debut album, Waterloo Key. Trust me, Jimmy second to no one. Janini second to no one. No one, the Womack sisters, Binky Womack. We got another track coming up off Cat Lundy's debut album, 9 Lives. No Fall coming up later in the show. And Lena Loy, all part of the BB Media Group family. And they all are second to no one. Although if there's 6 of them, I suppose they've got to be second to someone, haven't they? Technically speaking. But you know what? They're all equals. Come on then, what you got next for me,
We've got 2 tracks left.
Sorry?
We've got 2 tracks left.
Okay, who's it by? The last one I'm guessing out. We're going out on Cat.
Yeah. This is another track I haven't heard yet. This is Delirium Trees.
And can I just say, guys, keep sending your tracks into tracks@sports-radio.co.uk. They will be going up on srbradio.com on rotation for a month, and then we take them off and put others on, and we try and keep it all nice and keep it nice and fresh. A lot of new tracks that are being sent in daily to us, and some of the older tracks that we keep pushing up there as well.
Please try to tag them if you can.
Yeah, and guys, please tag them, because it makes life so much easier. If they're not tagged and they're put on srbradio.com, they just come up and there's no name and nobody knows who you are. So
exactly.
Fill in all the little bits and pieces, and with unity and with friendship, we can all move this project forward. Come on then, mate, hit that button.
Okay, back through the door.
Time has come. So's yours, pal. It's quite but a bit of an 80s mashup.
I hear a bit of Heaven 17.
Yeah, a bit of Ultravox, bit of Kraftwerk, bit of orchestral manoeuvres in the dark, flock of seagulls. It is quite...
Flock of seagulls from Coventry, weren't they?
I'm not sure, to be fair. I was never, that kind
the ones with the funny hair, weren't
they?
they?
That look, it didn't really sit with me.
No, you'd look stupid.
Well, I was working in a nightclub back in the early 80s, faces. I've probably told you before.
Mentioned much,
I used to work in the soul bar, because that's kind of like music that I loved. And then Alan used to work and collect the glasses and stuff in the New Romantics bar, and there was some strange looking people that walked in there, let me tell you, of a Friday
Can you
and
imagine?
Saturday night. But one of the best records that I loved from there was Blue Monday, New Order. They played that in the New Romantics. It sounded like a bouncing ball
yeah.
that had been probably
Good dance
pumped up
record.
to the maximum, almost as though it's ready to burst. But I remember the DJ, I think it was John Alsop, I think was the DJ at the time. And I remember listening to that boom, 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 boom. I thought, wow, what's that? Because there weren't many records that he had that I liked. Although Steve Dennis, who was in the other room, I loved more or less everything that Steve had because it was like soul.
Good track, Dave.
But we are. It is time to go, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It's that time. You got to go and pick Derek up.
I'm
'cause
no
he's had his
fool.
haircut.
Yeah.
How long was his hair, by the way? Did he need
Very
a bit
hairy,
of
yeah. Look like a Rasta dog.
Yeah.
Come on.
And so thanks for listening, watching, and it's time to say goodbye. We're going to go out with Cat Lundy off her wonderful debut album 9 Lives. Here's No Fool, and if you look again, I'll put the cover. Artwork's done by Cat's very talented mother, and trust me, she's got a very talented daughter. You can email Cat at cat.lundymusic@gmail.com. The greatest thing to come out of Ireland since Sweet Molly Malone.
Molly, man. Good night.
I don't know why I keep coming back to you. Don't you bullshit me and I'll stop ghosting you. I'm getting tired of this record on repeat. Something keeps bringing me back to you. Something keeps bringing me back to you. I keep on singing now, I'm not your fool. I'm just trying to get my groove now. I keep on singing now, I'm not your fool. But then I keep on running back to you. I know I'm crazy about all the things you do. Tell me how you want me and I'll keep giving it to you. I'm getting hungry, I need you to get me through. Something keeps bringing me back to you. Something keeps bringing me back to you. I keep on singing.